the trailer, it makes it seem like there's multiple guys in the bathroom. It's just one.
It's just one guy. There's two are fighting, and they're doing really bad. I mean, they're fighting him.
Yeah,
they're just not winning because apparently he's super ninja guy or something.
You can also follow us on the social media, McBlam Entertainment on Facebook, McBlam Entertainment on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. McBlam ENT on Twitter. Don't get that confused or anything.
Uh-oh.
They only let us put us so many letters for our name there and everything.
Take you to a site you don't want to see.
If you ever so decide that you want to do a little bit more for us and everything like that, if you ever so decide to, you can always become a patron and you can donate for it. Guess how much you can support this channel a month.
How much? How much?
Just give a guess.
A bag of chocolate chip cookies.
Yes,
a fish,
that will
muffins.
That will be accepted. All of that will be accepted. But however,
well, not the fish because it'll smell in the mail. But the other stuff you could, baked goods are fun.
Yes, we'll accept that. However, you can become a patron for the low price of $1 a month. $1 a month. $1 a month. And you can support us. And guess what? The more people that support us for $1 a month. Imagine that. So $1 a month can just help us bring more content to the wonderful viewer that is you. Later in today, in other news.
Meanwhile, back to the front.
We're going to talk about now Mission Impossible Fallout. I gotta admit that music is still cool.
Way back, like in the. I don't think it came out in the '60s. I know it was in the '70s. That whole musical thing is, and I love that. This is a thing I like. They use the same music. Yeah, they've updated it, but it's the same. I mean, it's like some other things you take over a franchise, they change stuff, and like it's not the same though. I don't know. It's like the Tonight Show. They don't use the da 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 music, from the Johnny Carson days. Right. It's some other music, and I'm like, it's not really the Tonight Show then, I think. I don't know. I mean, people's like, I'll make it my own. I go, fine. But yeah, if it's called the Tonight Show with whoever, keep something that's the Tonight Show. I mean, I know it's changed over the years, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like The Price is Right. I don't think the theme, they've updated it a little bit, but it still sounds the same as it did way back in the day. You get something iconic like that. And I think you should just keep it, just because I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, maybe update it a little bit, but don't. Yeah, and they have with this one, like with a few incantations. Right. It's kind of like I think we talked about this before. The old Electric Company show. Yeah. The old "Hey, you guys" from the '70s or whatever, and then they made a modern version, and it's some kind of reggae song, and I'm like, what is this? It's the Electric Company supposedly, but it's not, because it doesn't sound at all like it. I don't know, and it's sort of different. I don't know. Just call it something else. Call it Call it Reggae Fun Time with Kids or something. I don't know. That's just me. Actually, I just looked it up. The first episode aired in 1966. Oh wow! So a lot, So late 60s.
Late 60s into early 70s. Yeah. Yep. Never saw the original series. I think I said you saw.
I saw some probably reruns. Yeah. I was.
They're definitely going to be reruns.
Well, it came out before I was born, and I was born in the middle of it, so I was a little young to remember it. But probably at the end or the reruns, I would have seen, like, Saturday afternoon or something when they do the reruns a lot of times. And then of course maybe on cable or something. But some of them hold up pretty well. Back in it's kind of like the old Wild Wild West show, like I was saying, with because that came out around the same time, right? With the gadgets and the thing and the cool stuff. So, and if you go back and watch some of them still hold up pretty well. I mean, it's dated in terms of the politics and what they call things, obviously, and the clothes and the cars, but with what they did, they had no special effects. They were doing everything in with real people, real time masks and whatnot. That's pretty darn good, I think, overall. So
we have here what is actually being considered by quite a few people as the greatest action movie ever. That's a bit steep.
It's the longest, maybe.
It is definitely very long.
But the longest, well, the longest Mission Impossible was what I saw. The longest.
Longest Mission Impossible, and we have a lot of the returning cast. Tom Cruise, obviously, as Ethan Hunt. Simon Pegg, bless his heart, I'm glad but he's always a joy. Ving Rhames. There was the lady that plays his wife,
Michelle Monaghan. Yeah, very, very lovely. Mm-hmm. It's always great. She's always, I don't know. She doesn't look any different. She's been in so many movies. You've seen her a lot of times as the crush or something, as the girlfriend or friend of a friend. She doesn't look any different. She's one of those, like Tom Cruise. She's one of these people who don't age.
Doesn't age. Yeah.
I mean, Simon Pegg looks older.
Yes,
he looks a lot now. He's healthier looking, and he actually skinnier because apparently, from what they said, was he worked out like a man, like a huge, like a guy, because he got some serious, 6-8 pack abs or something. He really worked himself out hard to keep, because he did a lot more physical stuff in this movie than he's done in the past.
Yeah, in the past ones, yeah.
Right. He actually was sober and healthy because he's been having some issues over the past few years with alcoholism, depression, and stuff. So he's turned his life around and seems to be definitely coming out. So this is a good thing for him. Ving Rhames and Simon Pegg pulled a weight in this one, and it's good to see because Ving was sort of missing in action in a lot of these.
A lot in quite a few of them.
Yeah,
he was just kind of like he'll pop up and then he'll go away.
Yeah, he'll be like the background guy. Well, this one he's actually in the middle of it, and so he's actually doing more stuff. I mean, Ving looks the same too. He's older, heftier guy. I don't know. He didn't hit the gym as hard as obviously as Henry Cavill and Cruise and Pegg, obviously.
Right. Alec Baldwin came back. For the last movie, he was in Rogue Nation.
Yep. He actually is pretty kicking.
Yeah.
He actually does. He has a cool little scene. He's kicking, well, not kicking butt, but he's definitely holding his own for a bit there. I mean, he's not you can tell he's a retired field agent, and he's still got some moves. It helped him a little bit. I don't know. It didn't help him that much, but it was cool. It was fun to watch, It was fun to watch. You're like, wow, look at that. I was like, that's pretty cool. It's like, go on, man. Yeah, so, no.
But yeah, got some newcomers, Angela Bassett, Henry Cavill. We've all seen the trailers by now and everything because they've pretty much been everywhere.
Wasn't this one, I think, was it in 3D? Is this the first one in 3D, I think? I thought I read something about that.
Is it?
I thought so. I'll look real quick.
Okay, yeah. But for whatever reason, we go in this movie, we see all our previews and stuff like that. We get to the first part and of course we have the iconic opening theme and everything like that. But for whatever reason, now it doesn't look bad. It actually looks really cool because, these movies have become episodic at this point.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, a big budget TV show for the most part. I would say probably done a little better than most people have tried to do with their franchises or whatever. It's just like you have something. There was a lot more continuation between 5 and 6 than I would say other movies. But I guess you can kind of say that about 4 and 5. There's a lot bit of a continuation there. I would probably say they've done it a little bit better. But then again, they don't have a lot to really, to chew on for that matter. But for some reason, they decided for their opening credit sequence, we're going to show you the movie.
Let's show you the whole movie. It's like a preview before the movie, like the trailer before the movie.
Yeah,
and it
showed you all the action sequences, and I'm just like, what are you doing?
The whole thing.
And I mean, it would have been better if you just okay, let's include all the movies up to this point.
Probably. Yeah, like all the characters doing something from the other movie. That would have been cool.
Exactly.
That would have been awesome.
In fact, dare I say, the ending credits when they were showing the title cards or everything.
Yeah, the people. Yeah,
that was actually better because it didn't show you anything. It was just
these are the
this
people.
Character, this character, this character,
and they're in there.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that was probably done better, but for some reason,
I don't know. That was one of the bad things I marked down. You showed the whole movie in the credits.
Yeah, and I'm like,
at the beginning. I don't know. So yes, this was the first Mission Impossible to be filmed in 3D.
Oh,
maybe that's what that was about. So,
okay. Gotcha. The best way I can describe this movie, it's a video game. It's, to me, that was the number one vibe I was getting. It's a video game. It is very, like the title says, mission based.
Yes.
It's like, you go do this. I was like, oh no, we got to go and do this to do this now. Like,
right.
Oh, well, now you have to do this as well. So you're constantly going to like, it's almost like Grand Theft Auto. You're just
have to do these missions
you have to do
or
missions.
things to do. Yeah. The next one.
And I think a lot of that is because like, there's not a lot of story to go off of. It's just like, we have to get from point A to point B, point blank. There's not a lot of story really behind that. Yes, there's stuff that carries over from other movies. Like I said, this one is pretty closely related to 5, but there's not a lot there. There's just really, it's simple. It's your basic like, okay, we got a mission to complete. We have to do this. And it's spy stuff. We're going to have some people turn on us. We're going to have some double agents and stuff like that. So you're going to have to deal with that. But for the most part, it's literally mission based. And I was like, they literally went to the same place, to the same person twice and got 2 different missions. And I was just like, all right, okay, this is where we're going. I mean, I'm not having a bad time or anything. I'm just like, okay, this is kind of the vibe I was really getting off of it. It's like, it just felt like a video game. Not a bad video game. It's just like, this is a video game. It was
kind of like, these are kind of like Jackie Chan movies. You don't go to see the plot. You go to see the crazy things they're going to do and the weird, like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
That's what, with the bigger budget. It's a Jackie Chan movie with a bigger budget and bigger actors.
Yeah.
Because, and this is really funny, I was going to tell you this, because back in the 80s when Jackie Chan was trying to come to the United States and do stuff before the Rush Hour franchise, and then of course got the Rush Hour stuff, the studios wouldn't let him do his own stunts. He'd been doing his own stunts in China forever.
Years, man.
Yeah. And he got hurt. He got hurt a lot. And he got hurt a lot when he was doing movies here. Well,
not as bad.
Not as bad, but like in Rush Hour, he got like the very first one, he went sliding down that big long thing. And he got burned because of the friction, right?
Yeah.
If you look like Rumble in the Bronx, he busted his ankle real bad jumping on that thing.
I forget how many bones.
He broke a lot of stuff. But that's what is like a Jackie Chan movie with bigger budget and bigger stars.
That's a good point.
Which is funny because, like I said, back in the day, the studios wouldn't let him do that.
Yeah.
But yet Tom Cruise does this all the time, and they're like, "Oh, okay, like sure, it's good." Tom Cruise, jump from helicopters and cliffs and whatnot.
I guess that's the star power of Mr. Cruise there.
I guess I don't know.
I will say like some of the fight scenes are actually really good.
Yeah,
really, really good. And now, granted, they're superheroes at this point.
Yeah.
they're made out of rubber. Like I said, it's a video game.
Yeah.
It's video game physics and video game, like, it's life bars and everything at this point. Like you can still get smashed through windows and everything like that. You can still get up as long as you got that little sliver of life.
Yeah.
And still be all right.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of those video games where you have health and you have stamina.
Yeah.
So like you can have low health, but as long as your stamina is up, you could be okay. Your stamina starts going down as you fight and take a lot of damage, and the health goes down a little bit, but then you get knocked out when your stamina is down, kind of a thing. You can still have health until they kill you, but it's like, it's kind of like the bathroom fight scene. It's like, you're like, okay, so that's why the big bad guy could, fight so hard, I guess, because he had a good bit of health and a lot of stamina, because he was just taking throw through the walls and through mirrors and busting on this and that, and you're like, wow, he's not human.
And
I don't think I saw him bleed. I don't think I saw the guy bleed. I saw them bleed. Henry Cavill's character was bleeding.
Henry was bleeding a little bit.
And I'm like,
Tom, no, I didn't.
I didn't see him bleeding, but the bad guy, I didn't see him bleeding
through stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I will say this. Like, look, we all know we all know the meme about Henry Cavill reloading his fist.
Reload.
I gotta admit, I still think that looks cool. Yes, it's silly if you really think about it.
Reload.
One of those video games.
Reload.
The dead. Reload. Whatever. It still looks the way it's filmed. It probably looks really cool. But look, and whether you like him or not, that's Superman.
Yeah,
that's still that is a big.
And he just sort of did that. I guess it was sort of like an improv. He kind of was fighting. He just went,
he's like, dude, somebody comes and swears off me in the bathroom like that. Tell you what, I would not have to go to the bathroom anymore. That's it.
It's brown trousers time. That's what that is.
It's kind of like, I don't have to go anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Cavill. I'm sorry. But like that's scary. I'm sorry, but like that, he still looked very intimidating, and like these hits were hard hits.
Yeah,
man. I mean, like,
and he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
And that dude was about the bad guy was about Tom Cruise size.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, how was he taking all these hits from these two really one big hard hitting guy, and Tom Cruise is fighting tight, tight elbows and everything, and he just kind of like rips a pipe out of the wall, and I'm like, what? Either French drains are made crappily, or he's like got iron grip. Like this cat went to those monasteries and got the iron grip going on. But this was after he got brain in the head.
Yes.
And got knocked out.
Yes, because Henry, his character just bam.
Right.
Walker, by the way, is his character's
Yeah.
name. Knocks him out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he got knocked out. And he got knocked out hard too, because he got hit, and then his head hit the ground.
The porcelain floor.
Yeah.
Or granite or whatever it is.
Yeah,
so, you're talking, got to be some kind of concussion going on there at the very least.
Yeah, and he gets up, he fights these guys.
Yeah, he's like, oh. And then he went from half groggy to I'm a wide awake and here I go. It's like he pushed the like an adrenaline button or something.
Yeah,
Like, woo!
It was like at the point where it was just like, you're not just giving them a hard time, you're actually kicking their butts.
It's like a video game thing. Again, he did the power up. He did the power up thing. He took the mushroom. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. That's what it did. He got the mushroom and got bigger. Yeah. That's what happened.
Oh man, but I will admit I was.
Or he got the stars like dun, 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 dun. I mean, because
he seemed like
at that
point.
He really was.
I mean,
he kicked their butts.
Yeah, and he got thrown through the window and everything like that. It just like went through walls and stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, you don't just get up after this stuff. I mean, at least be a little bit groggy. Like,
I know
none of that. No. Nope. Just
you saw when the guy threw him. Or I think it was Tom Cruise character threw him.
Henry threw him through the window.
Yeah. So he hit.
Yeah,
like on his back and went flipping forward and through the glass. And then he's like, bunk, 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 and he's still going. And I was like, okay.
I was like, golly. Because I was like,
wow.
I was just like, okay. I even said it out loud. I was like, okay, he's giving him a hard time. I'm like, okay, I can appreciate this. He's not a pushover henchman or bad guy or whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm with this now. Because in the movie, in the trailer, it makes it seem like there's multiple guys in the bathroom. It's just one.
It's just one guy. There's two are fighting, and they're doing really bad. I mean, they're fighting him. Yeah, they're just not winning because apparently he's super ninja guy or something. God, I don't know.
Yeah, but Henry was getting tired of him after a while. That's why he had to reload.
Reload. Shook. Reload. That was great. You can play it again.
And he's like, he's probably mad because about after Justice League and stuff like that. He's like, talking about my damn mustache. Vanessa Kirby. What was her name of that?
The White Widow.
The White Widow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, turns out she's a pretty badass.
She was the good baddie. I mean, she wasn't the main baddie, but she was pretty good because she was sexy.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Mm-hmm. And low key, which was cool. I think a lot of times the bad guys are too like brash and loud. Mm-hmm. You kind of like, okay, yeah, I can't wait this guy to get his knuckle sandwich or something. But with someone who's more like kind of like the other bad guy, the main bad guy.
Yeah,
you're like, he's bad. He's gonna nuke people and kill people and what have you. He's already killed a lot of people, and you're like, but there's something about him. You're like, he's interesting. So she was very interesting. You're like, I want to see more. Not necessarily have her win, or not, have the bad guy win because the good guys. But you want to see more of them. You're like, wow, that's really good. They're menacing without trying. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he was menacing in a very quiet, with a steely-eyed kind of way, and kind of like kind of the crazy eye thing. Yeah, she was menacing in a very sexy, sultry way.
The femme fatale.
Yeah, because there was a scene where they were in the nightclub. And she was like, you thought, okay, he had to rescue her, and then she whips out a butterfly knife. She starts carving guys up. You're like, whoa. You're like, I like that. Yeah. Ooh.
It was funny.
Show me more.
It was funny, though, when he walked in, like Tom Cruise had this look on his face like, did I just walk into a Bond movie or whatever?
I know.
It looked very 20s.
It really did. It really did.
Like,
it's a very film noir type. Yeah. The femme fatale, kind of the you know, because she had kind of the blonde Veronica Lake kind of hair, and she turns and she's making love to the microphone, you know. I mean, it was just like, and he's like, oh, oh my.
It was funny because like I've actually never seen Mission Impossible 3. I've heard that's one of the good ones, but I've never seen Mission Impossible 3. I gave up after the second one. I wasn't
the second one.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the first one all that much. I was like, oh, this is okay. Predictable, as is this movie.
This is predictable. Yeah, that's the thing I kind of said as a bad thing. Predictable opening, kind of knew that was going to happen. Predictable plot direction, because you knew that there's been so many. This is the sixth one.
Yep.
Which he said it was MI6, which is funny
because
she worked the lady
at
MI6.
You missed an opportunity there to call it MI6. But
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And you know, predictable for Hunt being used as a deflection of he's actually the bad guy.
Yeah.
Predictable twists. So nothing really surprising. You didn't go, oh, I saw. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Like you pretty much go, yeah.
Just kind of go in and just like, hey, this is just a fun popcorn. Shove popcorn in my face, and you'll get to, if you get a large popcorn, this movie will get you to the end of that.
Yeah. You do need if you do eat popcorn, you will need a large popcorn. I would say go to the bathroom before. Because it's really long, and you pace yourself on the drink a little bit.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one that had to go. When I got out, I was like, I gotta go really bad.
Yeah, it's like quick. Let's go think of bathrooms across the hallway. Go.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So I mean, we saw it early. I literally was finished breakfast when I got there, and had some coffee. And surprisingly, I didn't have to go to the bathroom terribly bad in the movie. So, which is impressive because it was, like I said, 147 minutes. It's like that's
plus previews.
And we waited for the end of credits just in case see if there's any other weird little credit scenes. And there isn't usually in these, but you never know.
No, it kind of teased that there would be one because there was like it gets towards where it's kind of towards the end of the credits, and then you got that black screen. You're like, what's about to happen? It's like, oh no, it's just producer credit. I'm like, studio credit, sorry. But yeah, I was like, But I don't know. I feel like this one it's probably going to do well enough that it's going to get another one. We're probably going to have a seventh installment or whatever.
Oh heck yeah! You know that's going to happen. Let's see. So let's see the money here. Let's follow the money, as they say. Follow the money.
Yeah, no kidding.
So let's see.
It's been out for a couple weeks right now. Or is this
second or third week, I think. Second week. So the budget was $178 million. Okay. So far, it's grossed $89 million. That's pretty good.
Okay.
So, and it says worldwide, of course, it's already over to $200 million. Or
of course.
But nowadays they release these big movies, pretty much at the same time. Sometimes before overseas, they might do them a little early, like a week or so early. Not too early, but But then again, some of these movies do better overseas anyway.
Yeah, especially in like places like China and stuff.
They love action movies. That's for sure. And this definitely is a nice action movie. So I mean, we enjoyed it. We had a great time. Wasn't bored. Again, it was long. We felt it being long.
Yeah.
But there was some lag here and there, but not. I don't know. Not like, oh Lord, or it's too long, let's get it over with.
Yeah.
Not that so much, but you go, it's kind of like, okay, it's long, but it's like, oh, what are they going to do next? What are they going to do next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah.
So
enjoyable.
Yep.
I would say, like I say, if you're an action movie fan of any flavor, go see it.
Yep.
You'll enjoy it. If you are definitely just like, action movies are not my thing, this movie is not going to do it for you.
No.
If you're looking for a deep plot or anything and stuff like, this ain't gonna do it for you.
Right.
This ain't the one. So
right.